Welcome to a brand new episode of SnobCast, and I'm very, very excited today because we've got a great special guest joining us, Robert Kelly, Bobby Kelly, the great comedian who will be at Just for Laughs this summer at the Nasty Show, which is from July 20th, yes, to the 28th. And this is the staple of the festival. Before we get into that, just a few things. Thank you for joining us once again. We're having a good time here. Thanks for joining last week's episode with Jessica Kirsten, which you can still listen to, which is obviously available online on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And yeah, everything's good here. I just saw the new Elvis film from Baz Luhrmann, and holy shit, it was incredible. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest Elvis fan. Like, obviously, I appreciate the music. I appreciate the man. He's an icon. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm not a huge. He's not always on my playlist. You know what I mean? But this film from Baz Luhrmann is incredible. It is so fantastic. If you're familiar with Baz Luhrmann's filmography, he's made films like Moulin Rouge, Australia, which is supremely underrated, in my opinion, and The Great Gatsby. It's signature Baz. If you're not familiar with his work, I highly suggest you check out the films I just mentioned just to get you ready for Elvis, because it is unconventional. The way it's shot, the way it's portrayed. Austin Butler, who I had no fucking idea who he was, is insane. The best way to describe the film is that it's a fever dream. You from the second the screen opens, you are just on the ride for this movie, and take the ride. It's so chaotic. It's a fever dream, and that's pretty much what Elvis's life was, right? Everything happened so fast, died young. Just tragic. But I mean, what led up to all of that is just what we find out in the film, right? And Tom Hanks as Colonel Tom Parker, unrecognizable. It's kind of like the same thing with like Colin Farrell in the new Batman, playing the Penguin. It didn't have to be Colin Farrell. This didn't have to be Tom Hanks, but hey, it is. Both terrific performances, and the film is just gorgeous. The soundtrack. They used Austin Butler's voice, but also Elvis's voice, so they're kind of mashed together when he's performing. There's an array, a huge roster of musicians on the soundtrack, from Stevie Nicks, Chris Isaac, Eminem. The list goes on and on. But a great movie. I highly suggest you check it out. But in the meantime, let's welcome our very special guest, Robert Kelly. And don't forget to follow us on social media, Snob Media, YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. And don't forget to check out Lino Creatives for all your business needs. He's a great filmmaker, and he'll make you something very pretty. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bobby Kelly.
What's up, man?
Hey, Robert Kelly, not Joe List.
No, that's right.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, my friend.
We spoke, I think, the last time you were at the festival. We met up, and shit's been different since then.
You think?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Did something happen? I'm not sure.
Yeah, dude, it's been a pretty wild ride to get back to. I mean, to me, doing Just for Laughs, 40th anniversary, the Nasty Show. That's as back to normal as I get,
right? And the city here loves you, by the way.
I love the city. I really do. And I love the festival. I don't know if I'm just a big, promoter of Just for Laughs. I love it. It's my favorite festival. It's the only one I really want to do. And Nasty Show, when I get on that, I love it, because I don't have to worry. I'm just going, I don't have to worry. Oh, I'm doing a gala with. No. I just go up and do my stuff and have a blast. And in that theater, I mean, I do miss the Club Soda.
Club Soda, yeah.
Club Soda. They used to have it Club Soda. It was pretty wild in that room.
Yeah, because it's super intimate and tight, and just everyone
Yeah.
fucking yeah.
You know, when you can see that face, like they can smell shit, but they don't know where it is.
Yeah,
That,
exactly.
that Montreal, I do not like your joke
Yeah,
face.
yeah. The
You can
fucking
tell.
French people.
I love French people, man. But I just went to Paris for the first time. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Montreal's better. Let's be honest.
Montreal is I think so. I would go to Montreal before I go back to Paris.
Yeah. Are
You're
you in
right.
Boston right now? Or are you in LA? Where are you?
I'm in my shed. This is a shed, dude.
Dude, it looks
This is
great.
what I'm the king of Zoom. They call me the king of Zoom.
Yeah.
Dude, as soon as this pandemic went down, I was on stage at a sold out theater doing Creeps with Kids. I got a phone call. All your shows are gone. 50 shows gone.
Fuck.
For the year, over a year. I went into the shed. I bought all this equipment. I learned I went on, just watched nerds on YouTube for hours. You know, what you want to do is get a CMD card and I was like, what? And I just learned, and I made this, and I podcasted every single day,
That's amazing.
7 days a week. And I actually did one on Saturday night that still goes on with just fans. Like fans come into a Zoom and we hang out with these creeps and we talk.
That's you know what, right? That's your podcast.
I have you know what, dude. Yeah. I have Calter and Kelly, which is a very close friend of mine. The number one radio guy in Florida is one of my closest friends, right? And when this all went down, he goes, "Me, you do a podcast. We'll just do a podcast." And we did one 7 days a week, dude, for a year. Me and him.
So pretty much like a fucking like it was a show. It was like
it was a radio show. Yeah. At one point, we were like, dude, we gotta. It was slowing down everything, and I started going back to work.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, we're gonna stop this. So we still do it 2 days a week. But I do my YKWd. Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be recording live. I just heard you know what, dude, podcast at the fest, which is pretty exciting.
The 28th at 5:00, which is a good time.
Yeah, good time. And this is where you get all your colleagues, right? All your family, your comedy family, they all come and like
I don't. It's the funny thing is I don't pick them until I get up there.
I love that. I think that's incredible.
If it's just me and one of I don't know who's going to say yes, who's going to say no.
Yeah.
But I don't like picking it before I go up there, because if there's somebody up there that I wanted, you know, I can't because it's already full. So I wait until I get up there, and then I panic because usually I wind up calling people up, begging them that day at noon.
Please. I'll come on if you want. I don't mind coming on.
Okay. All right. You get great hair. I like your hair.
Thank you. I love yours.
My hair, to do that is a fucking problem, dude. Let's be honest. I used to have hair. That's what I think funny too. People think I'm bald. Like I came out and I just had, alopecia my whole life. I've had hair like you, dude. And it's a fucking problem.
No, it is. Yeah, it is.
To make it look that good right now, dude, that's a nightmare. You woke up, you showered.
I did.
You have hair product. You have something, Avapui cream or something.
Yeah, it's a spray actually.
Okay, and you have to put it in, and then God forbid a wind hits it or a bus goes by. You're like, oh,
Mike or Mike.
Oh shit!
Don't swear. All gone. Daddy took care of it. Okay, don't panic. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this is also Italian genes, I think, the hair. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's sick hair, dude.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Your eyebrow hair and your pubic hair connect. That's pretty.
Let's talk about the Nasty Show. So it's happening from July 20th to the 28th at M. Telus here in Montreal, just for Laughs Festival. Yeah. This show, I mean, I've seen it over the last 5 years. It just gets nastier and nastier every year. Do you go up there and just try and out nasty every other comic?
No, I don't. No, I look at this show as the purest comedy show at the festival.
It is, because
people think nasty. We're all going up there and hey, the inside of a vagina. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's really not. It's comics just being themselves and doing their act.
And an edge. You gotta be aware.
Yeah. They're dirty. We're all dirty. We do edgy blue stuff. We're not.
Yeah.
It's not Ryan Hamilton, who's I love him, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But it is the purest because Big J is hosting this thing with.
Was a giant.
He's epic. I love him to death. I love him to death. I used to take him on the road with me and yell at him. he would fall asleep we'd be on the road. He'd just fall asleep. That's like rule number one. You do not fall asleep. You have to ask.
Yeah.
I was throwing M&Ms at his head for an hour and a half on the way back to Philadelphia. But yeah, he's hosting. The lineup's always a killer row
Yeah,
too.
it's great.
There's nobody that doesn't murder on that thing. And then the one thing they started adding the last couple of years before the pandemic is they started throwing guest spots on.
They did.
They never used to do that. It was
No.
just this is the show and blah. And now they start throwing these guest spots on, which they're murdering. So
Yeah.
I think like it's the most exciting show of the festival. Not yes, it's the nasty show, but also we're up there just being ourselves. Murder. There's no, hey, should I say that?
There's no
Should
filter.
No filter. I love it.
No
Yeah.
filter. Do you remember the first time you came to Just for Laughs? Do you remember? Do you remember the year?
100%.
Well, explain to me how that went about.
Well, I auditioned for Just for Laughs a few times and didn't get it.
Yeah.
And I was very discouraged. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. My agent, the great Matt Frost, was like, just do this one. I was like, okay. I go up there, audition, and they changed my spot with Southern, and they gave him my spot for the festival.
Oh,
and I was like, what? I'm like, and then Robbie Prock came out and yelled. His name was Robert Kelly too. And he was, I don't know who this Robert Kelly is. I don't know him. I mean, and he like stuck up for me. And I was like, well, that's nice to him. So I actually got to do my spot, and Robbie saw me, Robbie Pra. And I got the nasty show. Jim Jeffries and Nick DiPaolo. And it was probably the most epic show I've ever been on, dude. I mean, to watch those guys. I mean, you went to a Murder's Row, bro. Jeffries was killing. Nick was hosting. Wow. Louis was, murdering. And Dave Attell is Dave Attell.
Dave Attell. Yeah,
I wish. It sucked because they gave us these awesome polo shirts at the end, like, and I knew it because I'm a fatty, so it didn't fit. It sucked. It was custom shirt, nasty show. It was like I would have had that till this day. And I remember I put it on. I was looking at a fat stuffed sausage, and then it never happens. But yeah, that was great, awesome, the best.
So it's a love affair, pretty much. I mean, Montreal.
Dude, Just for Laughs for me is where it's that one retreat a year we go to where we go to have fun.
Yeah, you're here for a few weeks. It's not like you're here for one night. You're here for like a week at a time. And
yes, and it's everybody. It's not just a certain style of comedy.
Yeah.
Just for Laughs gets everybody, touches it all. They don't just go, hey, this is what's in. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is easy. They go and they handpick all of comedy and put it up, and they have all shows for everybody. You know what I mean? So, which I love. So, and to be able to see all these comics you don't see, and to do all that crazy shit, the hiking up the Royal, what is it called?
Mount Royal.
Mount Royal, which my wife's like, you need to do that every day. Shut up. I need to do that every day. Yeah. Last time I was up there, I took Miss Pat and Tim.
Nice.
We did it. So funny. We got up to the top, and I look over. Where's Tim? He comes up with a triple ice cream. Just
fucking. I'm
like, dude, you're defeating the fucking purpose of this hike. He's like, I don't care. I love ice cream.
Here on SnobCast, we're big movie lovers, comedy lovers, music lovers. I have a question for you. Do you remember a film that you watched that really just grabbed you, or one that like it's your go-to?
Well, there's two films: The Crow, and
Which is tragic in the end, but
tragic in the end, but beautiful in the end.
Yeah,
Crow and True Romance.
Oh, Tony Scott.
I saw Tony Scott, and Quentin Tarantino wrote that screenplay.
Yeah.
And it was that movie was the first movie that I went by myself and saw it in theaters probably 7 times.
Oh wow.
It's so good, dude. It's
a staple of the 90s also.
It's a fucking badass love story.
It is.
It's it's like Wild at Heart, but fucking cooler.
I haven't seen it in a long time, and now I'm having that itch, man.
It's so amazing, dude. Think about dude, Val Kilmer is Elvis, and they don't show him.
It's
You know,
wild.
it's like, oh, that's so. Brad Pitt is a stoner on a couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's Christian Slater's, I think,
Yeah.
his best,
Exactly.
and Patricia
Iconic.
Arquette is smoke show in that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but they and it's Christopher Walken, and it's the best scene he ever did, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure. Funny you mentioned Elvis. I actually went to see the new Elvis film last night. It was actually pretty good.
It was good. Of course, it's Elvis.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, if you ever visit Graceland,
I would
uh,
love to.
I have. There's
Mhm.
all these secret things you can know. You can check it out on YouTube. But like one of the draws you pass by has like a samurai sword in it from back. Like it's a real one that's just in a draw that he kept a samurai sword in the draw.
Right? Just
Yeah.
because it's Elvis. Yeah.
Well, it's funny that I just saw Top Gun though. Come on.
Oh,
Dude.
so I saw that the week before, dude.
I mean, I know you're in Canada, but God bless America.
That movie was all America.
We needed it. We
Yeah.
needed America. We're so rich. That movie, Tom Cruise, that son of a bitch, made people want to be fighter jet pilots again. I mean, people are, yeah, man, you know, if we needed, dude, America. I was just so happy. You know,
and you had to see it on the biggest screen possible. You know what I mean? Like it's so fucking intense.
I saw it in Sweden, dude. I saw it in
shit.
And they still loved it because we were like, woo, we were flipping out. I was crying, dude. I cried. Yeah. I don't care. I cried, dude. It was such a sad, beautiful, awesome back to movie. Just go and don't think about your life. Don't think about Twitter. Don't think about your politics or what religion you are. Don't think about laws or bills. Don't think about crap. You go and just love America again like the world used to.
Love America and love Tom Cruise. You know what I mean?
Man, goddamn. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost joined Scientology the next day. I almost became a Scientologist.
But you know what it is for me? It's that like I don't care about his personal life. I'll watch anything that he's in. You know what I mean? Like I have a few actors like that. Tom Hanks, Denzel, you know, like just actors that are icons that are like, no, I need to see it. It's gonna be shit, but I'm gonna go anyway. You know,
100%. Denzel is my go-to. I love it. Yeah, he's the best. He's like a 60-year-old, and he can just murder people. Can take out a Russian mob. Get out, but you believe it. You
do.
Yeah, but Tom, dude, this new Maverick movie was
incredible.
It was so weird. I was in Sweden though, and as I'm leaving, this guy walks up. He's like, "Your watch. I have this Garmin watch. It lights up and stuff. Tells me my steps. Your watch." I go, "Yeah, it's a Garmin. It's pretty cool." I thought he was asking me, but it kept going off during the movie, and I was like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "It disturbed me during the movie," and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm American. I don't care about that. You have to." I was like, "Whatever, dude. I'm out of here."
Like, dude, you don't get it. It's checking my heart rate as I'm watching the movie.
All he had to do was go, "Hey, your watch." I would have turned it off, but he just took it for the movie and then tried to teach me. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
He waited like 2.5 hours and was like, "Hey, you know what?"
Yeah. So
before I let you go, I got a final question here on SnobCast. It's our signature question.
Yes.
All right. And I've never had the same
6.5 inches.
Yeah. I've never had the same answer twice. So that was a good one.
This is great.
What song would you have played at your funeral?
What song at my funeral?
Yeah. I know the brain is going wild now.
No, that's a good one, man. That's a good question. I was expecting whatever question. That was a good one. I'd probably have my wedding song.
Which would be?
Billy Joel, the fucking
Just the Way You Are.
Just the Way You Are. That's it. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I would probably have that. Just because hopefully my wife is it a double accident? Is my wife dead too?
I mean, if you want to include her in there.
No, let's keep her alive and my kid alive. They survived the accident. Yeah. And that's what I would play. Yeah, I'd play that.
Gorgeous. Very quickly, what can we expect from this nasty show
from
you? Let's do this.
I am excited to be back in front of that theater in those crowds in Montreal in the summer. 40th anniversary. Everything has come together. It's not 41, it's the 40th. We came back after the pandemic on the 40th, a nice round number.
Perfect.
I can't wait to get back, see all the staff, Nick, Zoe, all these people I miss. That was my surrogate family.
Yeah.
Once a year you go up there and you're just doing things together. So I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to hang out with the comics. I can't wait to be up in Montreal for those 8 or 9 days, whatever it is, in the summer. It's going to be awesome. And the Nasty Show is it's gonna murder. I can't.
It's a staple. Staple of the
Yes.
festival.
I
Gotta go
can't
see
wait.
it, man.
Can't wait.
Robert, Bobby, thank you so much. I hope to see you at the festival, and we'll catch up. We'll connect.
Yes.
Maybe we'll go watch Top Gun again together.
I'll do it. I'll do it as long as you cry when you're supposed to cry.
I'll cry, baby.
All right, baby. All right.
It's nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you too, brother.
Bye.
Take care.
And that's our show for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to Robert Kelly. Again, the Nasty Show at Just for Laughs is taking place July 20th to the 28th at M. Telus, a small venue here in Montreal. Very, very intimate. A lot of fun to be at. And like he said, maybe some special guests will be there. The lineup of the Nasty Show, excuse me, also includes Josh Adam Myers, Liza Triger, Yamanika Saunders, of course, Robert Kelly, and Sophie Buttle. And the whole thing is hosted by Big J. Okerson, who is a fucking legend. So, I mean, this will be a lot of fun. The entire Just for Laughs festival takes place July 13th to the 28th. It is the comedy mecca. You got to be there. Make your way to Montreal. If you're in Montreal, buy tickets for these incredible shows at ha.com. Again, shout out to C2 Communications, Leanna and Charlene. Mwah, the best. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Snob Media. Like us on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, rather. And share this with your friends. This is a lot of fun. And again, follow Lino Creatives for all your professional needs. This has been SnobCast. I've been Johnny. This has been fun. And I'll see you again next week on SnobCast.